He's like set up the crucifixion. Like I hate this son of a bitch. Like he's trying to do the same thing to Momo with what he did to Yasue. Yeah, why look for one son when you can give him another? I know, right? That's yeah, shit. Welcome aboard the Ascension. This is a full breakdown of One Piece 982, man. So let's start with the cover page, and we see Capone being carried by Chiffon, man. Like when I first saw that, I thought like, oh, Chiffon is carrying Pez, right? That's Pez, but actually Pez is on top of Capone and Chiffon is carrying both of them. That's hilarious to me. And you also have Gotti who's carrying Lola. So I don't know, they gotta get the hell out of there, and you know, it's about time. I think this is the end of this Oh My Family story, and you know, let's move on to something else. So now to the official chapter, and we see Black Maria doesn't want to leave Kaido. Some people say she wants that Dragon D. I don't know, man. I don't know, but maybe Black Maria and Kaido are really closer than we think. Maybe she really understands Kaido. I don't know, but I was thinking that Black Maria seems taller than Kaido, so could she like potentially be like a former member of the Numbers? Because she is freaking huge. And remember when Kaido showed up in front of Basil Hawkins and Kid and Apu, like Kaido was huge, and Black Maria seems even taller than Kaido. So I don't think the numbers are giants, but they're freaking big, so she could be a former member of the Numbers. But I think she probably understands Kaido more than anybody else, and maybe they have a thing where Kaido, you know, maybe tells her about, you know, his dreams and his goals, and you know, like, oh, he wants to die and he's just looking for somebody, you know, capable of, you know, matching him in a fight. Now might say, oh, Shanks, but I don't think Kaido want to fight Shanks, or maybe Shanks just has one arm, so Kaido doesn't think it's fair. We don't know, but maybe he shares all of this stuff with her. But I'm saying this based on how Black Maria seems to be treating Momo. I mean, I know not everyone in the Beast Pirates are, you know, like bad, you know, even though they follow Kaido, who does whatever the hell they want, but I'm sure they have their own ideologies and stuff. But just the way she seems to care about Momo, even picking Momo up into her arms, and you had Orochi just dragging Momo out of her arm, like, come here, let's crucify him and stuff. But I don't know, like, the way Kaido reacted though when he saw Momo all beaten and bruised up and all bloody, just, I loved that little panel of Kaido like, what the hell happened to you? Like, I don't know, to me that was like, you better not kill that kid. You better not kill that kid. That's like, the first time I read the chapter, that's what it seemed like, but the second time it was more surprising, like for real, like 20 years ago, I was disappointed with you because your father was such a great man. Even though he was a fool of a lord, your father was such a great man. You know, spent 1 hour boiling in a freaking pot of oil. You know, 1 hour of that. You know, he wasn't supposed to last 10 minutes, but he spent 1 hour. The great Odin has a son, so Kaido expect this son to be almighty, you know, but you know, he's just a little kid. So he sees him again, he's like, really? You're still that little kid? Like, this 20 years into the future thing, this is real? Like, so it was more so disappointment, but I still think Kaido has some sort of affection for Momo. It's there, man. I could feel it. So Conjurer finally makes it to Orochi, and as a lot of you guys kind of like predicted, like the Beast Pirates they don't really know that he's Orochi's spy, so they're gonna probably attack him thinking he's part of the Red Scabbard, so he sort of like just destroys them, because I guess those are just like fodders. But I do like how they introduce Conjurer in the official translation, because the fan translation, it said Kanjuro, Shogun's Orochi's betrayer. Like, why would you say he's Shogun's Orochi's betrayer? Like, he's gonna betray Odin or something? It was supposed to be Shogun's Orochi's spy, and in the official translation, it is Shogun's Orochi's spy, not betrayer, because that makes no sense. It's like, oh, he's gonna betray Orochi? No, he's a spy. But anyways, Kanjuro again, he beat the crap out of Momo, man. He beat the crap out of him. Like, we saw Momo with the knife, so we thought like, oh, Momo, he's gonna find some way to get out of this, He's gonna cut the ropes open, maybe turn into a dragon or something, get away from Kanjuro. But no, Kanjuro, he keeps surprising me, man. Like, he keeps surprising me, because sometimes I think that maybe he's just this bumbling fool. But just like when he revealed himself and he drew that really awesome train, and even now you see his abilities are really freaking impressive. So he's no weakling. He might be one of the strongest scabbers. And Kinemon, I know Kinemon waiting for that. The Kinemon waiting for that rematch. So he informs Orochi and Kaido that, well, Luffy, Law, and Kid, they're not locked up in Udon, they're right here, right now, and they're causing trouble, and that image though of Luffy, Law, and Killer, oh man, like, by the way, is Killer's epithet the Massacre Soldier or the Murder Machine? Like, it's the Massacre Soldier, man. Like, I don't like them changing stuff, just like they changed Kobe's name from a C to a K. Like, it's a C, man. But whatever with that. But anyways, he informs Orochi that, what's happening and the Scabbards are on their way and they weren't sunken, they got away from the Beast Pirates and those ships. And I just love it though, like with Orochi, like he's hearing this and Black Maria is pouring him the sake and he's like shaking. This is how I want to see Orochi. This is what he deserves, man. Like, when I read the fan translation and just seeing how he beat up Momo, like, the images of Odin's death just replayed in my mind, man. And I got so upset because that chapter when Odin died, that was a sad chapter. And just the way Kanjuro is treating Momo and how Orochi's like, okay, let's crucify him now, like let's put him up on a freaking cross, we're gonna crucify him, and like, bro, like, I don't know, I got really emotional when I read that for the first time, because I'm like, God, please let Momo live. I mean, I don't expect him to die, but I didn't expect Odin to die either. Even though we were told that he died, I didn't expect him to actually die, and he did. So we gotta protect Momo, man. I mean, Oda can't kill a kid, right? Can he? Nah, he not gonna kill Momo. He gonna be alright. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know. He's like set up the crucifixion. Like, I hate this son of a bitch. Like, he's trying to do the same thing to Momo with what he did to Yasue. Like, ugh, man, I don't know. Just seeing Momo on that cross is gonna be like, that's gonna be something. But how the hell is Momo gonna escape this though? I mean, I think Momo is just gonna turn into a dragon or something to escape. Just finally embrace that dragon form and finally become brave. Because I don't expect Luffy to come there and give him some words of empowerment again. I don't expect that. I expect Momo to finally be brave and maybe turn into a dragon and breathe some fire onto Orochi, and it's gonna be like little Momo's dragon versus Orochi 8-headed monster serpent snake shit. That would be cool, but I don't want Luffy to come and save Momo. I want Momo to kind of like save himself, just like he promised. Like that's what needs to happen here, Oda. We don't need Luffy right now. Luffy got things to do with Ulti and maybe page 1, but let's get into that later. I have this little short conversation with Neko and Inu, and Neko is like, I'll be there in a second, don't worry, I'll be there. And Inu is like, wait, what? That's it? Like, obviously he hasn't told him that he has Marco. At least I don't think he told him that he has Marco, because that's some big deal right there. Marco the freaking Phoenix, man, right hand of the strongest man in the world, the man that died standing up, even though he was holding on to his sword, but nevertheless he died standing up, man. That's Marco, a complete freaking badass. And we have Law telling them that because of the currents, like a normal ship would have had to go through the front, but because it's not a normal ship, they can go under right to their destination. And I am telling you guys right now, couple chapters from now, a ship is going to appear in Wano, right? It's going to appear on Onigashima, and Law and all of them is gonna be wondering, how the hell did the ship get through here? And they're gonna look on board the ship, and then somebody comes into view. Somebody gonna be like, oh, so this is 1-0. A little bit colder than I thought. Oh god. You know what I'm talking about. Kizaru, man. This is probably how Kizaru gets to Onigashima. They get in a little submarine and they do their thing. I mean, if Law can get a submarine, I'm pretty sure the Marines can get a submarine, being freaking Vegapunk, the head technology guy on the freaking Marines. I'm pretty sure they can get a submarine. But this wasn't just a throwaway line. There's a reason why Law is saying it, that it's the only ship that could get there, you know, without going through the entrance. And that's probably how the Marines are going to show up in Wano, because they are going to show up, man. Kizaru is coming to Wano, baby. He's coming. I know he's coming. Marco's message for Luffy. Oh man. So I remember when Marco told us that, hey guys, I would love to join you guys in Wano to take on Kaido and all of that, even though Kaido is freakishly strong. But, you know, I would love to join you, but I can't. You know, I gotta stay on this island because I gotta protect Whitebeard's last memento, you know, because this warlord is causing havoc and this island might be his next destination. So I gotta stay and I gotta protect this island. Yeah. So he told Neko to tell Luffy something. So what did he tell Neko to tell Luffy? So what was it? I'll be late, but I'll be there. Marco. I'll be late, but I'll be there. Marco. Did he even need to write that? Like, was Neko gonna forget that? But whatever. Marco. But that's kind of what it is, though. Like, originally when Marco said that, I thought like he wasn't gonna come and he was just gonna tell Luffy something. You know, I didn't expect, oh, I'm just gonna be late. Like, whatever. But I guess the explanation for this, or the only way I see this making sense, is that Marco was gonna try to deal with Weevil before he helped out Luffy. So since Weevil was no doubt gonna target that island, you know, since he's searching for all the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates, there's no doubt that he was gonna target that island. So it seemed like Marco was just gonna wait for him to come to that island and then kick his ass and then go help out Luffy. So I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. I expected something more, you know, meaningful, you know, than I'll just be late. You know, is that really a message that you send? So I actually finished recording and I remembered that, like, oh yeah, Marco and Wano and Ace and Whitebeard, how did that happen? Well, it's like, how could Whitebeard not have known that something happened to Oden? How could he not have known that Kaido took over Wano and Oden is dead? It's like, that's your boy, man. He went to war with you. Now, of course, he left for war with Roger, but still, man, that's your boy. So it's like, how could he not have known? Well, it's like they say in this chapter too, and it's why Akainu didn't want to send any soldiers to Wano. It's that they're not sure what the hell is going on in Wano, even though CP0 is still doing their things with the weapon thing. But like, news doesn't get out. Okay, if something happens inside of Wano, it's closed off. You're not gonna hear about it. You're not gonna hear about it in the newspaper. So even though Ace went to Wano, we don't know exactly what Ace did to Wano. Yes, of course he met Tama there and she sort of became his little sister and stuff. But Ace didn't know about Oden. He didn't know who Oden was. He didn't know about Orochi. Maybe he knows Orochi is the Shogun, but he doesn't know about Orochi's past and the freaking scumbag that he is. So he went to Wano. He saw that, hey, Wano, it's a pretty messy place, you know. I'm just follow the rules. I'm gonna just do what I came here to do. He got a hat, and the little straw hat, I believe Oars made it for him. I believe it was Oars made it for him. So he got that and he left, but that was that. But the idea is that he didn't know because Wano is just closed off from the rest of the world. But still though, being a Yonko though, Whitebeard being a Yonko, you know, Big Mom has some of the greatest intelligence system in the world. One of the greatest intelligence system in the world. I mean, based on last chapter when they didn't know that there was a second entrance to Wano, it's like, what the hell happened to your intelligence? But at the same time, Whitebeard is a Yonko. You expect him to at least know that though, because you're a Yonko with so many influence. But you don't know that this happened? Or maybe he just didn't want to interfere because, hey, in 20 years this is gonna happen, so maybe I'm not gonna interfere with Wano because Wano is on like a collision course with destiny and I don't want to get involved with it or something like that. But I do agree with some of you who might say Whitebeard should have known, absolutely, but Ace didn't know because he had no idea who Odin was, no idea. And that's also why Marco didn't know, because Whitebeard was like, I'ma just leave Wano. At least that's how I see it. I don't know how you guys feel about Whitebeard not knowing. Let me know below though. Sasaki, baby, one of the most hyped up members of the Tobi Roppo. I think the most hyped up is Who's Who I think will fight Sanji. But that's a story for another day. So Sasaki, Who's Who, you know, having a little conversation like, hey man, I didn't expect you to show up here. Like, what happened to your hair? You know, I got rid of it. And then 2 seconds later, he's getting like handcuffs and shit, and he's like, wait, what the hell? Denjira's like, do you know the true history of Wano, Sasaki? But honestly, this was a bit surprising to see this happen to Sasaki. But I can understand that it was a surprise. Sasaki wasn't expecting Denjiro to betray him, or Kiyoshiro. He wasn't expecting Kiyoshiro to betray him, putting on these, I believe those are sea stone handcuffs. He wasn't expecting that. So it was just like a surprise thing because they're friends. It seems like they really respect each other. Next thing you know, you're being handcuffed, so it's not, you don't expect that shit, you know? So this is in no way any indication of Sasaki's strength. I still believe he's one of the top members of the Tobi Roppo, along with Who's Who and X Drake. So I think he's still strong, and even though he's tied up, we know he's gonna come loose because he's tied up, and like he says, his crew is searching for Yamato, right? So I'm sure his crew's gonna come across him and they're gonna be like, hey, what the hell happened to you? They're like, oh, Kiyoshiro did this. Kiyoshiro? Yeah, he tied me up. Like, get these damn things off of me. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna come free, and maybe Kiyoshiro and him will duke it out later on. But Sasaki is, I still think he's one of the top tier members of the Tobi Roppo, and this is in no indication of his strength. He's still strong. I mean, look at him though. His design is freaking sick though. Hey, his design is, yeah, it's dope, yo. Yeah, it's dope, bro. For the 1 millionth time. Oh my freaking god, Big Mom, Big Mom, Big Mom, Big Mom, Big Mom, Big Mom, running and running and
12 seconds later.
Running and running and running, running. Oh god, Big Mom. Isn't she done with this stuff yet? Isn't she done? I remember Whole Cake Island. You read a chapter and it ends with Big Mom chasing somebody. The next chapter, Big Mom chasing somebody. 2 years later, Big Mom chasing somebody. And here we are, Big Mom chasing Chopper and Usopp. Oh, of all the Straw Hats, Chopper and Usopp. Kinomon thinks that they're actually creating a diversion, but no, they're actually going backwards by mistaken. It's like, they fired at her. They're going backwards by mistake. I'm forever in your depth, and he keeps saying this to people, which means, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna die though, because it's Kinomon. I don't see him dying. But Prometheus finds Nami, and Prometheus is like, oh, so you're the girl who kidnapped Zeus, huh? But Nami, being the cat burglar that she is, I think she's gonna find a way to get Prometheus to her side. So she's gonna have in one hand Zeus and in the other hand Prometheus. Nami is gonna be a freaking badass, bro. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So the chapter ends with Ulti chasing after page 1. No, like, Ulti loves her Pepe, so she's chasing after him and he's running away. So she's like, oh, I'm tired, and he's like, I don't give a shit, I don't care. So she catches up to him and starts choking him from the back, and then he falls down the stairs. They fall down the stairs and land right in front of Luffy, and Luffy's like, who the hell are you? And she's like, who the hell are you? Like, So I don't know. I don't think Luffy and Uzi or Page One are gonna fight. Like I just don't think now is the time. And Luffy is still being chased by the other members of the Beast Pirates. So I think he's just gonna try to like regroup for a little bit before he gets into another fight. And I also think maybe Uzi and Luffy will get along because you know she's a little bit kind of crazy. But maybe Luffy is just her type of crazy, where maybe she falls in love with him. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she does fall in love with him or something, or maybe she likes how he treats her. Maybe Luffy's like, get the hell out of my way, and she's like, oh my god, he loves me. Like some reverse psychology shit. Like maybe she thinks him being mean to her means he actually loves her, and since everyone else is sort of like scared of her, maybe she just wants that one man who's sort of like honest with her. She wants that one man who's kind of honest with her, and that man is Luffy. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna fight, but that was the chapter, and honestly a very entertaining chapter. I really love this chapter, and I waited for the official translation because, well, the fan translation and the official translation, there wasn't really that many differences, except, you know, the oh my god, the Orochi's betrayer thing. It's not a Orochi's betrayer, it's Orochi's spy, but other than that, they were pretty much the same. But you know, I'm waiting for the official translation because I want to get things right. But honestly, this was a very entertaining chapter. I really love this chapter, and a lot of surprising shit happened. I didn't expect Luffy and Page One and Ulti to like meet up so soon. Like, I don't think Page One is gonna be fighting Luffy. I think Page One is probably gonna be fighting Sanji. But I also said who's gonna fight Sanji. So I don't know. But I just know that I enjoyed this chapter. There doesn't seem to be any break next week, so that's good. 3 One Piece chapters in a row, no break. That is freaking awesome. But I enjoyed this chapter, and you know, for right now, let's go see what the people on Reddit thinks. Alright, so let's see what the people are saying about this official chapter. So Chopper and Big Mom panels are getting funnier each time. A direct hit. I don't know. They are funny, but at the same time, I think we've seen this so many times with Big Mom, and it's like Oda has just run out of ways to use Big Mom, and it's just like, you know what, I can't figure out what to do with her. Let's just have her chase somebody, and it's getting old. It's still funny, but it's getting a little bit old. So damn boy, those muscles on Denjiro's. The anger which has made him Kiyoshiro is about to unleash at Orochi and Co. And yes, I agree. I don't know if I mentioned that though, but Kiyoshiro looked like a complete badass when he revealed that Kozuki clan tattoo on his back. Like, man, like you see the pythons on that dude? Like, well, you can't really see the pythons, but you know, there are pythons there, man. He just his regular outfit, he looks like, you know, you don't look that big, but you take off that shirt, it's like, where the hell did all that muscle come from? Black Maria is right. Why look for his son when the main course is sitting all alone? Yeah, back to what I was saying about people wanting Kaido's D and this person. Why look for one son when she give him another? Yeah, why look for one son when she can give him another? I know, right? That's, yeah, shit. I don't think words can describe how much I want to see Kanjuro's ass beaten. Bro, like, bro, you're not alone, man. I think every One Piece fan just can't wait for that moment. Just him and Shogun Orochi, man. Both of them. I want to see Kin destroy him. Yep, Kinemon gotta get his revenge, bro, for real. He gotta get that revenge. You described it perfectly. Oda trolling every last theorist with Marco's message. You think that's what it was? Him trolling people? Like, I'm coming, but I'll be late. Seriously, did he really need to write that down, though? Like, did he really need to write that down? God. Tanjiro and Neko, how siblings would be. Ulti and Page One, how siblings really are. Ulti on page 1 though, man. Falling down the stairs right in front of Luffy like that's crazy. My goodness, the interactions on the last page. Ulti is just female bad guy Luffy. Oh god. But Mira wants some of them Dragon Balls. Murder Machine Killer. Killer the Massacre Soldier. I don't like Murder Machine Killer, like King Explosion Murder. Oh, whatever. Ulti Best Girl. Ulti and Pepe for Nakama, for Kid or Law. I want to see more of them. Interesting. Interesting though. Ulti or page 1 possibly joining Law or Kid. I could definitely see that though. That you mentioned that, because these their crews have to get stronger. No doubt their crews have to get stronger. Law, he has Beppo and that one big dude, but they need more heavy hitters, especially with Luffy having now Jinbei. So I do see that though. That makes a lot of sense. Like some of Kaido's guys are actually gonna join the Supernovas. That's crazy. No breaks. Great chapter, obviously. Marco's message was kind of lame. It was, but I don't know. Maybe Oda just changed his mind, and I don't know what the hell happened with that. I'm suspicious of most of the Tobiropo. They all seem like they want to cause problems for Kaido. You really think so? I don't know about that. I think they all respect Kaido. I mean, I don't know. I don't know them all causing problems for Kaido. I think they all just have something against each other, but not necessarily Kaido. Because Kaido and King, they seem to respect. Queen, on the other hand, they don't give a shit about Queen or Jack. Would be hilarious if Nami kidnaps the sun too. That's what I'm saying. I think Nami will kidnap the sun. I think Zeus and Prometheus will become a part of Nami's repertoire. Black Maria actually showing some concern for Momo kind of makes me suspicious of her. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Momo is just an Ara magnet. I'm not sure what I don't know, but I'm not sure what that means right now. But yeah, like though, she seems so concerned about Momo. It's like, I don't know, like Kaido he doesn't seem to want to hurt Momo for some reason, and Kaido does. A couple chapters back, he said don't hurt the samurais. Like he at least wants some of them alive, because in this chapter it was revealed that he wants them alive because he wants to know if they know any secrets to Raftel. So he was kind of counseling Kanjuro, possibly knowing the secrets to Laugh-Tale, but you know, Odin didn't even tell Kanjuro, one of his most trusted advisors, so he thinks that they didn't tell him anything about it. But I still think Odin told them something about Raftel. He just probably knew enough not to trust, you know, Kanjuro that well. Love Page 1 and Ulti's dynamic. They are adorable. They are. And Page 1 and Ulti, they kind of remind me of, I don't know if you guys play Kingdom Hearts. They kind of remind me of our Laurium and Strelitzia, or Marluxia and, well, Strelitzia from Kingdom Hearts. Protect Momonosuke. He has come a long way. I still remember when he was begging Luffy to help Kanjuro and at Dressrosa. And true, I do think Momo will escape. And like I said before, I don't want Luffy to be the one that helps him escape. I want him to do it on his own. Like, he's the leader of these scabbards. Like, do something, Momo. Do something. I think the biggest spoilers I got was Ulti and Pepe. I love how you guys are calling him Pepe, running into Straw Hats. Honestly, I'd ship Luffy and Ulti. They look like a cute young couple. I'll take the downvote, but I stand by this. Yeah, you're definitely gonna get some downvotes because, come on now, we can't forget about Boa. We can't forget about Boa. Like, yo, man. Boa about to break the damn fourth wall and come for your ass, for real. Let's see. The thick neck on Kiyoshiro. Yeah, that dude got some muscle on that neck, bro. Poor Page 1. Being Page 1 is hard work. Being Page 1 is hard work. I love the last panel so much. The last panel is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Is it possible that Kiyoshiro is not his real self but an oversized drawing? I know that Oda has had his problems with character sizes in the past, but this is particularly egregious. He almost doubled in size in the span of a couple of chapters. I haven't really noticed that. I don't know, but I guess it is possible. I mean, you know, like, cause most of the enemy wasn't aware that Kanjuro was working for Orochi and Kaido, so maybe he thought as insurance he was just gonna send the clone instead of his real body. So if maybe somebody kills him, well, hey, it's the clone. So it's totally possible. Additional harem for our captain. I have a feeling that Momo actually escaped. Really? How? Not sure how he actually escaped, but I'm hoping to see Luffy Marco meet up. Great chapter. Lots of setup. Absolutely. Lucy, who the hell are you? Luffy, no, who are you? Drax, what are you? I saw Infinity War like a week ago, and yeah, it's still like ridiculous. Drax is an idiot, but funny at the same time. Damn, Kanjuro didn't go easy on Momo. Yeah, that was surprising and just upsetting, man. Like, why you do that to Momo? That's our boy, man. Barring things changing, Ulti might end up being my favorite character in this arc. Really? Fugokuro, whatever his name is, arrogantly underestimating Luffy isn't going to backfire at all, while everyone is almost in position by the time Orochi gets word. Yeah, because Kaido hears about like Luffy, Law, and Killer the Massacre Soldier and all of that, and Kaido isn't worried, and Black Maria isn't worried either. And this is why I agree with the comment about Black Maria being suspicious, because she is with Kaido. You know, she is let's see a second. Yeah, Black Maria, she is totally with Kaido. They don't seem worried. It's like Kaido knows that Luffy, Law, and all of them, that they're not going to be stopped. He knows that they're coming, and he wants them to come because he wants that challenge. Kaido wants that challenge, man. He knows it. Luffy doing the Conqueror's Haki while unconscious. I know Kaido's thinking something like this dude, he's strong. Like, round 2, Kaido wants that round 2, and he just knows they can't be stopped. What Kaido wants is to die, find Laugh Tale, or just an equal match in a fight. As I said, I don't know if Shanks is an equal match, because maybe it's like Mihawk, where Mihawk is like, yeah, you only have one arm and stuff, and Kaido's like, I have no interest in your red hair, because maybe he even knows Shanks' true identity. Who knows, and he doesn't have any interest in Shanks. But Kaido wants that match. I remember that chapter when Luffy's doing King Kong Gatlin. King Kong! And Kaido's like, the man sighed because he was so disappointed. So maybe now he knows that Luffy's coming, and Luffy can maybe give him a fight. That's what he wants. He don't care about Orochi being all paranoid and stuff. He don't care about that. That's what he wants. Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on this chapter? Those are my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like what I do here, want to see more, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and I will be making a One Piece video every other day. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in T-2 days. Bye.